In this video this week, we will do unit dimensional analysis. First question is, what is the volume in milliliters of 1 cup of Dr. Pepper? First thing that we're wanting to do is build our battle plan. You will notice I gave you all the appropriate units. So let us go from cups, and we will go to pints, using the unit conversion of 2 cups in 1 pint. Once we have pints, we will want to go to quarts, using the unit conversion of 2 pints for every 1 quart. Finally, we will want to go to gallons, using the unit conversion of 4 quarts for every 1 gallon. We will now convert from imperial to our metric units, going to liters, using the 1 gallon equals 3.785 liters, and finally to milliliters. Once we've done this, we can now set up our problem. We have our 1 cup. On the bottom of our unit dimensional analysis needs to be cups as well. So we will put 1 pint on the top in our numerator and our 2 cups in the bottom. Once we've done that, we can go to our second unit, and that is our conversion of pints to quarts. There is 1 quart for every 2 pints. Notice that our pint was in the top of the first unit conversion and is now in the bottom of our second to eliminate it. Once we've done this, we will now go to gallons. So we have our 1 gallon in our numerator over our 4 quarts. This will hopefully get us to eliminate our quarts in our units. Now we will go to our metric units of liter. So now we can say that there are 3.785 liters in every 1 gallon. This will cancel out our unit of gallons, being left with liters. We're not done yet. We need to go to milliliters. So now we can say that there are 1,000 milliliters in every 1 liter. Let us go and cancel our units and go cups, cancels. Now we will check to make sure that our pints cancel, 1 on top and 1 on bottom. Our quarts will cancel, followed by our gallons. And finally, we will cancel out our liters, leaving us with the unit of milliliters, which is our desired unit at the beginning of the problem. Now what you will do is multiply everything on the top, divide everything on the bottom, and you would receive an answer in your calculator of 237 milliliters. For our second problem, Legos built a full-size drivable Bugatti. It drives 12 miles per hour. What is this speed in feet per second? This problem is important because we will have 2 units, 1 on top and 1 on bottom, that we have to cancel out. So we will start with miles on top and hours on bottom. We can take miles and turn it into feet. That we can do very easily using a commonly known unit factor. But now what we must do is take our hours and convert it to minutes. So now we will have feet per minute. We have not finished our unit conversion yet, so finally we must go to feet per second. Notice that we will change the top unit first and then do our bottom unit second. So we will start with our 12 miles per hour, 12 miles on the top, over 1 hour. The unit conversion from miles to feet is 5,280 feet in 1 mile. We will now cancel out our miles, and we have feet per hour. Now we must go to feet per minute. So we will leave the top unit the same, but now we must go and get rid of hours using minutes. So we will say that 1 hour is 60 minutes. Notice that hour went on top to cancel out the hour on bottom of our original problem. Those hours will cancel, and now we're left with feet per minute. The last thing we must do is convert from our minutes to seconds. So we have 1 minute over 60 seconds. We can now cancel the minutes. We are left with feet per second, which is our desired unit. If we multiply everything on top and divide everything on the bottom, we will result with an answer of 18 feet per second. This is an important problem when dealing with two units, one on top and one on the bottom. The final problem is a pool has the dimensions of 60 feet, 40 feet, and 8 feet. What is the volume of the water in the pool in kiloliters? This is important because we will now use exponents for various parts of the problem. So let's visualize this problem. Here is my pool. I have a length of 60 feet. I have a width of 40 feet. And finally, a depth of 8.0 feet. These are all length dimensions. So now what I have to do is take those feet, multiply them by each other to now get feet cubed. This is important because I'm going from a length to a volume. Once I have feet cubed, I can now go to a better unit for us. Inches cubed. That is also a volume. Now we will go from inches cubed to centimeters cubed, which is important because 1 centimeter cubed is also 1 milliliter. Finally, we can then go to liters, our base unit, and to our last prefix of kiloliters, which is our desired target unit. The first thing I will want to do is calculate our original volume. This is done by multiplying the length times the width times the height or depth of our pool. This is done by taking my 60 feet, multiplying it by the 40 feet of our width, and finally the 8 feet of our depth. Notice that I have two significant digits in every number, so therefore my answer must have two significant digits, which is 19,000 feet cubed. This is a good volume, and we will now be able to start our conversion. We have our 19,000 feet cubed, but we must now go to inches cubed. Well, the easiest way to do that is start off with our one-dimensional unit conversion. That is 12 inches in 1 foot. But notice that the foot and feet cubed do not match up. We need to cube the entire unit factor. So I will put it in parentheses and put it as cubed. This will make it as inches cubed and feet cubed. It is important that you not only cube the number, but also the unit as well. So it will be 12 cubed, inches cubed, and 1 cubic foot. So now we can go to our next unit conversion, which is 2.54 centimeters per 1 inch. But notice I had inches cubed in the problem before, and I only have inches in my new unit. So I will need to cube this as well. This will give us 2.54 cubed centimeters cubed over 1 cubic inch. This will allow me to cancel out my cubic inches as well as my cubic feet from before. So what I would need to do is multiply the 19,000 by 12 cubed and 2.54 cubed, and this will give us an answer of 5.4 times 10 to the 8th cubic centimeters. In class, we made sure that the cubic centimeter is convertible to the milliliter. Now that I have milliliters, I will be able to go to liters. So finally, we can say that 5.4 times 10 to the 8th milliliters will be now multiplied by the unit conversion of 1 liter divided by 1,000 milliliters. This will be able to go ahead and cancel out our milliliters, giving us liters. But now what we need to do is go to kiloliters. So now we can use the final unit conversion of 1 kiloliter is 1,000 liters. We will cancel out both liters. We have our desired unit. So you want to take your 5.4 times 10 to the 8th, divide it by 1,000, and by 1,000 again, and you will get an answer of 540 kiloliters. This problem is very important because of cubing our units. If you cube the unit, you must cube the number. This is also true when you are doing squares. Good luck!